Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Dizo and you are watching the ShadeSnSoleS channel. Alright guys, so for tonight we're going to be having an episode of the real review. Now what you say is a real review. Real review is where I tell you guys how I feel, what my experience is with the shoe, and my overall impressions of the shoe after having worn them, played with them, all that, etc, etc. Okay, bought this shoes my own money. And best believe there's no bias, no bullshit. I will call it as it is. Especially this shoe, I will call it as it is, man. I don't even think disappointed is a right word, coming from the GT Cut ones, and then this, like, I don't know. All right, but before I tell you guys all my disappointments, I don't know if you guys wanted me to compare this to the GT Cut ones, but I cannot prevent myself from doing so. Okay, this just doesn't compare. At least to me, it doesn't compare to the GT Cut ones. All right, so let's start off with the traction. Now, I believe traction, okay, on this shoe is what went very well. All right, you see these herringbones, right? And those big ass grooves for the herringbone are other grooves within it, right? So whenever give me a second. So whenever you do try to slip, well, I never actually slipped in them, but if you, let's say this gets worn out or burned out, there's still other parts of it that's gonna catch you, and basically will have a longer lasting outsole. So that's one good thing about it. And the best thing about the traction on this is that it actually works. All right, doesn't matter what type of court it is, clean court, dirty court, don't matter. No in-betweens. It doesn't even in betweens, like, it doesn't even matter. Now, one thing I will tell you is that I was not able to play with this outdoors, but indoor wise, this has superb traction. Okay, not the very best that I've tried, but very close up there. Okay, down to the midsole. The midsole has Phylon midsole, right? Like, all the encasing rubber is Phylon midsole, but then the drop-in insole is full-length React. Let me see if I can get it out. Struggle is real, boys. Struggle is real. Oh my god. Give me a second. Let's tear this down. Okay, I think I got it. There you go. The insole is full-length React, right? But then on the heel, you got this itty bitty zoom bag right there, and inside the encased Phylon rubber is underneath this liner right here is a full-length Strobel. Okay, so I know there's a lot to take. Again, the encasing rubber is Phylon, and then within that is full-length Zoom Strobel. You got full-length React. You got this itty bitty zoom bag right there, and we got another liner right here. Now, a lot of people were making a big fuss about the liner being here. I actually don't like the liner being here. As a matter of fact, I actually feel like having the liner here, it feels rough on my feet. Okay, I'm old, man. I'm old. Like, maybe if I was younger, right? But then this is actually rough on my feet. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Anybody else got that problem? Let me know. Old people salute right here. All right, now in comparison, this is one thing I don't like about the GT Cut 2s, right? Is that in comparison to the GT Cut 1s, this is thicker right here on this portion, although the stress lines don't show it, right? But then within the shoe, if I could feel my fingers, like, look at my fingers right now. This is the bottommost part of the shoe, right? this is it right here. I'm sitting really high up from the shoe, okay? Although there's a compression line right here, but that's from the zoom strobel compressing in that area. That's not your feet sitting on top of that area right there. Remember, there's still a zoom strobel, right? And then on top of the zoom strobel, although this may appear like your foot is cradling down here, but I've shown you where if this is your feet is literally sitting on top of this rubber. To me, when I depend, since I am not fast anymore, I could say I rely on my quickness more because I'm not as fast as I used to be. Being too high up right here doesn't make you quick. All right, what makes you quick is somewhere lower right there, right? Just like the GT Cut ones. Now, for somebody who relies on quickness rather than them being fast, I would have much rather preferred this to be lower. All right, that's one of the big things about this shoe that I don't like is the midsole. And somebody like me who depends on quickness more than my speed or anything else, I can't go with this shoe. But does that mean it's bad for everybody else that's listening? No. Some of you guys might like cushion, which this shoe actually does have. This shoe does have a delayed reaction, but it has better cushion than the ones did. Okay, if you didn't like the ones because there was less cushions, you might like the GT Cut 2s because it has more cushion, but then you're sacrificing reaction time. That's all I can say about that. And then we got the uppers. So although some complaints that GT Cut ones was that the upper was so stiff, blah blah blah, that type of thing, like it's too stiff, like it's I didn't hear narrow, but I do hear like it's very snug. Okay, that's fine. But then on this shoe, right, this is a nylon back mesh type of upper. You guys can see that. Okay, this shoe, although this is very soft and very breathable, right? Look at that. Although this is soft and very breathable, I believe that you're actually sacrificing a lot, okay? And what do I mean by that? Although you have a very effective lacing structure, for some reason my foot just don't feel contained in the upper of this shoe. I don't know if anybody has ever said it, but I don't feel as contained as I was in the GT Cut ones with this shoe. Okay, that's one downfall of the GT Cut 2s for me. And then the heel support, the heel counter, I still favor the ones over this one, although this has a very intimidating look to it, as if it actually contains your heel. It does contain your heel, but not in comparison to the ones. I still prefer the ones. Okay, so overall the traction was pretty good, cushion was good, but I am compromising court feel and my quickness if I prefer this GT Cut 2 over the GT Cut 1. And then again, I said on the upper, I don't feel as contained, right? And on lateral movements, I feel a little bit unstable at times. I don't know if anybody else has felt that, but I do feel unstable at times with the shoe because of the combination of this midsole being too high up, and then at the same time not much containment right here on the upper. There is support, but containment wise, it's just not there for me, at least for me. Okay, now again, I say for those of you who prefer cushion over court feel, get this. But if you do prefer court feel over cushion, get the GT Cut ones. It's funny because we call these shoes as GT Cuts. Well, it's also very ironic that I don't even think GT Cut 2s are made for cutting. Like when you cut, you go fake right here and then go on the other side. to get the ball, like I can't do that with this with the quickness I want to do it with. Okay, if you guys have the same or maybe even different experience with the GT Cut 2s, comment down below and share your experience with me. If you wanna if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. If you guys want to help my channel grow, please hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to ask me anything or talk about anything about the shoe, just comment down below and I'll try my best to get back to you. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. This is my real review for the GT Cut 2s. Again, thank you, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.